I'm joined with Yuuji after a victorious 2-0 against 100 Thieves. I think most people thought this would be a little closer, and I think the beginnings of the games were a little close, but then you guys kind of wiped them. I do want to talk to you about the beginning of game one. It seemed like the first 20 minutes, you kind of struggled on the Vi. Every time you'd press R, they just like kind of turn, and no one was there to help you. And then 20 minutes hit, and every single time you press R, the entire enemy team dies. So like what happened between like the first half of game one and the second half where you were able to like coordinate better with your team?
I think I think the first game, I think it was mostly just like, I guess we were not like looking at each other. I think we were all trying to just like, I guess, make our individual plays and just going on like separate targets. I think there was like a Rift Herald fight that I think enemy jungle had no flash, and he was felt like walking too far forward. But I think we were all like looking at different enemy people or something. Then they just walked in and we just lost all our space.
Yeah, how obviously you're on Team Liquid, like Umti's gone, but has there been like extra pressure? You joined a team that finished first, second, and first before you joined. So there's
Uh-huh.
it's not small shoes to fill in. Have you felt like extra pressure, or how have you been like adapting to the Team Liquid style?
I think I wouldn't say I'm feeling pressure. I think it's more like I'm just getting, I guess, last split, like last playoffs. I think I was mostly just kind of getting used to like the people I just met. It's like I flew in and it's like new teammates, new people, and I was just trying to like get used to the environment, I guess, especially because I was in like college, so it's like
Mm.
it was kind of different. So yeah, I was just trying to get used to.
All right. Well, now that you're more used to it, I have a question for you. Who's more troll? Is it Impact or APA? Because I asked APA and he was like, "No, it's Impact. Like he's the only one that trolls." And then I asked Impact and he was like, "APA is a liar. It's only APA." And then I asked Jan, he was like, "I don't know. They're both trolls." So I gotta get your
Yeah.
opinion.
Okay, I think they're like kind of both trolls, but I think it's like different kind of trolls. I think
Mm.
Ian is like he trolls, but doesn't know he's trolling. But the Impact is like I think he knows he's trolling sometimes in game. Yeah, I think it's like kind of like that.
Okay. So it is both of them, but it's like different kinds.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking more of like, not necessarily pressure, but expectations for this team. I know you had a lot of expectations. Even in the off season, it looked like you were going to join a team, and then your visa doesn't work out, and everyone was like, "Oh, come on!" Like the next jungler that we were all excited for didn't come, and then you got your opportunity anyways. Um, Team Liquid, like they want to make a Worlds, and we don't have 3 slots; we only have 2. Is that like a topic of discussion of like we only have 7 weeks? It's not a very long split. Is that anything that's like being focused on in practice or emphasized?
Oh, I think at least for me, I think it's I'm not like stressing myself that there's like only 2 spots. I think I'm just like trying to do my best like every day in scrims or like in practice, and I think hopefully as long as we're like keep improving, then we can make it if we win.
All right, that's fair. How has been the practice? Because you experienced having Spawn, and now you don't have Spawn. I think he's not there, right? I didn't see him in the cameras.
Yeah, he's doing online.
Yeah. So how's like the difference between having like your coach sometimes and sometimes not having him there?
Oh, I think to be honest, I can't really tell because I how should I say this? I think it's more like he's always online with his camera, so it almost feels like he's always there. It's
Mhm.
like yeah, it kind of feels like that.
Okay, I when I asked other players, they sort of said like when he's there, maybe like the more time you spend with the team, but like when he's there, it almost feels like there's like more. The mood is a little lighter because everybody is like knows that Spawn's gonna yell at them, whereas they're more maybe critical of each other when he's not. Like even though he's still there, but like there's more like fighting going on.
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I know I joined like recently, so I can't really.
Yeah. Um, my next question is more about the format. I know this is like your first full split, but this is a very different format. Where like the losers of today are going to get to pick who to play. I'm sure that's like very different than also what was happening in NACL. Do you have like any thoughts on the format, or you're really not sure, or what how do you feel?
Oh, okay. To be honest, I don't know what like the exact format is. So it's like if you lose today, you like choose your team that you're gonna play against next week. That's how it works. Or
Yeah. So the losers get to pick from the winners.
oh, yeah. I mean, I guess it sounds kind of fun. If you lose, then you just try to snipe like one team, and if you lose, then it's like it's over.
I mean, pretty much. If you think about it, like the person who lost today between you and Team Liquid, you and 100 is like kind of screwed because of the format. But you guys won, so it doesn't matter.
Hmm.
Um, how has been the transition from NACL to like playing in LTA? Because we've had a bunch of players that have moved. So we had Tomio last year. We had this year. We had like Surdy that didn't work too well. I thought he was fine, but Dignitas apparently don't think he's fine. And now we have you as well. I think DSG also had Scary Jerry. Like it seems like it hasn't been very very successful getting players to join from NACL. I think you're kind of like the last hope of NACL players that joined. Like what's the main difference you feel between both?
I think it's mostly just the quality of the players in an ACL. I think in an ACL there's like I guess just good like 5 to 10 players, right? And I think other than that, I think the other players kinda they're not like that good. So it's like I guess when I start playing like LCS scrims, I'm like, wow, these guys are actually good. If you like make a bad click or if you like walk too far, they would actually like punish you. But in an ACL, like you kind of get like away with it, I guess, or
Mm,
like you can just play on the edge every time and they don't punish you. So it's like I guess that's like the biggest difference.
okay. Do NACL teams not scrim any LTA teams?
I think okay, when I was in NACL, we would only scream LTA teams when there was playoffs and there would be like some teams out. So that's the only time.
Okay. And what do you think like is the key to succeeding? Because like I said, there's like 3 or 4 players that all came from NACL this year, and now they're all like benched. Like, what do you think is like the key to success to stay in LCS or LTA?
I think it's mostly just I think most important thing is just you play good individually. I think I wasn't watching the players like last play that much. They promoted to LTA, but I think it's mostly just playing good. And I think also I'm kind of lucky that I joined Team Liquid. So it's like I think I know Scary Jerry, he was my teammate and he joined DSG. And I thought he was like playing solid, but he got kicked, right? So
Mm-hmm.
it's like I think it's somehow like you have to play good, but it's also like a little bit of luck, what team you go on. Yeah.
Yeah. Last thing here, you had a situation where you had a lot of Yuuji fans before you even entered the league. I don't know if you know this or not, but a lot of NACL fans that watch NACL were like so excited for you to join Team Liquid, even before
Mhm.
like since Split One. They're like, oh my god, TLUG, TLUG, which is not normal. Like Scary Jerry didn't really have fans when he first joined. He got some, but yeah, you have fans. So do you have any words to the fans that have been cheering on and hoping that you join Team Liquid one day?
Well, I just want to say thank you, Maybe, because of that people, maybe, they looked at me, maybe, who knows? And yeah, I'll just keep doing my best and hopefully we can go to Worlds and win.
All right. Good luck on making worlds. And yeah, I'll see you when I get to interview next. Thank you for the interview. I know it's your first day and maybe a little bit of nerves, but yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Honestly, Yuji's a pretty cool kid. I like him. My first time interviewing him, but he's nice. I was definitely a Yuji, not hater, but I really was an Umti supporter and I wanted them to run Umti the entire year. Then they like decided with Yuji. I wasn't too happy, but I could tell that Umti was like struggling, right? And then obviously we found out a lot of other stuff about Umti. And yeah, now Yuji has my full support. I think that he's gonna take some time. I actually am a little worried about like just the format. Like I'm pretty sure Team Liquid now are safe, and 100 Thieves are kind of screwed. I don't know how much that tells you about like if he's gonna play another O2 team and then another O2 team, like if he's just playing the first 3 weeks against weaker teams, and then all of a sudden you have to play like FlyQuest. It's like I don't know how much that prepares you, but anyways, well, that remains to be seen. But overall, I think he had a good start of the split, and we'll just have to see where his career takes him on Team Liquid in the future.